hello, welcome to Yoga Express. Are you ready to get started? I 100% am. I'm ready to go. As long as we're live, which I'm just gonna check really fast. Welcome, welcome. Get comfy, find a spot on the ground, or not. Find a space where you're comfortable and that you can spend about a half hour together. So, okay, I think we're good. Pop that over to the side. How are you today? All right. Hopefully that is not in frame. I'm gonna check really quick while we do our 2 minutes of quiet meditation. So this is the time to spend doing what you need to do. This could be gratitude list, this could be a body scan, this can be prayer if you wanted to do. Whatever floats your boat, this is the time we're going to do it. I'm ready to spend 2 minutes. Hopefully you have some water nearby. Sometimes it just takes a lot of effort just to get here. So thank your body and your mind for getting here first. And then we just take it minute by minute. And we're going to hope in the next half hour the auto body plays and call and ask questions about my car because they have that today. All right, 2 more breaths wherever you are. And we're actually going to stand on up. So, come on up. Nice and slow and controlled. No rush whatsoever. And because I'm not in frame whatsoever, I'm going to bump that camera up a tad. We're going to come to mountain, bringing those shoulders back and down. And bringing those hands to the small of the back. We're just going to do 3 little squats. Just 3 little ones. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's bring those arms up in front. 3 little squats. 1, 2, 3. And come up. Hands in front. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn in front so you can see. Hands here. 1, 2, 3. And flip. 1, 2, 3. All right, ready to come down and do a full side squat. Squat it down, bring that arm all the way down and hold for 3 breaths. Release. Come on up. Other side. Hands in front. And come on down. 3 breaths. Release. Come on up. Let's do that whole thing again. So first the hands are on the back, 3 little squats. If you want to bring those feet a little wider, totally fine. Squat 1. Squat 2. Squat 3. Arms in front, 3 squats. 1, 2, 3. Hands in front. 1, 2, 3. Turn those hands. 1, 2, 3. Other way. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're gonna go back down for those little side chair on the other side. At this time, can you go a little bit deeper? Maybe, maybe not, your choice. And we're gonna do 5 breaths, okay? So we're gonna hold it a little bit longer. So if you need to come out earlier, no problem. Just knowing that we're gonna go a little bit longer this time. So if you'd rather have your hands here as compared to here, totally fine. I find this more comfortable. This is what I'm gonna do. All right, let's come down and hold. Make sure you're breathing. Release. Come on up. Take a second. Release, climb your toes, shake it out. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. 5 breaths. You ready? And twist and breathe. Release. Roll it on up. All right, I'm going to turn sideways. I'm just going to roll onto my toes and then come back on my heels. Toes go up. And I'm just going to cycle through. If this is too much, single. Other side. All right, bring those arms up. Back bend feels great. Swing those arms down. Hands come to the ground. Come to a halfway lift. And come down. Bring one foot back. Bring the other foot back. And come into downward dog. Take a second here. Pedal those feet out. And then find your stillness. Lift your right leg up and back. Bring that knee in. Hold it for a second. And then bring that foot in front. Make sure you are positioned somewhere that you can roll yourself up. Hands on the hips. And then hands up to the sky. Come on down. Bring those hands to the ground. Bring that foot back up behind you. And then drop it down. Other side, the left foot comes up. Hold. Bring that knee in. Hold. Foot on the ground. Position yourself as needed. And then roll on up. Hands on the hips. And then hands in the air. Hands back down to the ground. And bring that foot back up behind you. And then release. Let's go back to side A. Bring that leg up behind you. Bend that knee. Open that hip up to the side. You should feel amazing. Bring that knee back in. Bring that knee to the chest. Hold. And then put that foot on the ground. Roll on up. This time, can you go right to arms up? And let's hold it here for 3 breaths. Bring those arms back down. Bring those hands back down. Bring that foot back up behind you. Bend that knee, open it up one more time. Bring that knee back in, drop that foot. Other side, and then we'll take a rest. Bring that foot up behind you, bend that knee, open up. Bring that knee back in, bring that knee to the chest. Drop that foot. Position yourself, roll it up. Arms up to the sky. 3 breaths. Bring those arms down, hands down. Bring that foot back up behind you. Bend that knee, open it up. Bring that knee back down, bring that foot back down. And drop those knees and come into child. So bring those knees super far apart. Hands down, head down, forehead down, and breathe 5 breaths. Really push back into those hips. And then roll it up to tabletop. All right, let's do a thread the needle here. So I'm going to bring my right arm up to the sky. I'm going to thread that arm through and bring that right ear to the ground. Hips are up. I decide, what am I going to do with this left hand? Is it going to be by my face? Is it going to be out in front of me? Or is it going to be back in a bind? You decide. Let's untwist if you're twisted. Push yourself back up to tabletop. Let's do 3 cat-cows. Here we go before we go to the other side. So arching that back. And switch to the other side. Arching that back. And reverse. Arching that back. And reverse. Alright, other arm up. Bring it up toward the sky. And let's loop it through. Left ear on the ground, hips up in the air. Decide where is this other arm going to live for the next 3 breaths. that arm, bring it back by that face, push it back up. Beautiful. Come to tabletop, and let's look over the left shoulder towards that left heel. To the center and switch it on out. Come back through center. Let's bring that left foot out behind, really stretch out that calf. I'll lift that leg up, preparing it across, bring it back down. So I'm getting that, the left foot is over past my right knee. Feeling a nice stretch in my right glute. And lift it on up, bring it all the way over to the left side, coming on the inner arch of that foot. Decide, do you want to stay up high, do you want to go down low? What feels good? And come on up. And let's go to the other side. So right foot comes back, stretch out that calf. And lift it up, cross behind, push back. And then release, come all the way out to the side. And decide, are you up high or down low? And then come on up, come back, sit back on those heels. Full twist. Full twist. Come back to the center. Come back through tabletop. Come into plank. Or hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super slow. Bring those elbows in close to the body and lower all the way down to this very negative push-up. All right. Come into Sphinx. Stretch out that torso. Turn that head one way. And turn that head the other way. Come through center. Let's straighten out those arms. Now, do you want to stay on the palms? Do you want to go to finger tense? So your choice, you decide. And if you feel like you want a little movement here, that's fine. Find what feels good for you. Let's drop it down to Sphinx one more time, and then drop that head. Release. Let's tuck those toes. Now, can we come out of our, wherever we are in our little Sphinx? Can we go back up through plank? If we can't, we can go to tabletop. Totally fine. But why don't we try it? And if we don't like it, we can always drop those knees. All right, so coming back up into plank. All right, keeping those elbows tucked. Let's come on up. And come to downward dog. And then walk those feet in to meet the hands and rolling it up super slow. All right, we're back up to standing again. Bring one arm across. Bring that elbow up nice and high right by the mouth. Give yourself a nice pat on the back. And the other side, same thing. Is there a side that feels tighter? And release. Now, if you need to hold on for balance, please do so. But also, we're just going to do a little hip rotation. So bring that knee up, open, tap, up, in, tap. So we're going to do 9 more just like that. All right, let's try and keep our stability with this other leg. If we need to hold on, please do so. And we're not going any faster than me. So this is working our hip, and it's working our balance. We have one more. I find doing things like these balance things really help reset my body. Release, shake it out. Other sides, we're gonna do 10 total on the other side, okay? Because I find that if I'm really if I'm leaning one way or another or something like that, I'm really hunched over, by me making myself balance on that one side really helps reset. All right, nice and slow. Out, in, tap, in. 9 more. On. Beautiful. Back to mountain. Spread those heels shoulder width. Bring those arms back. Close your eyes if you can. And then keep those eyes closed. Bring those arms over the top of your head. Little back bend. Come back up, grab wrist, pull it over. And the other side. Pull it over. And release. Turn and face the front of your mat if you're not already. One more time, bring those arms up. Back bend. If your eyes are still closed, you can open them. And one down. Hands to the ground. Halfway lift. Hands to the ground. Come down all the way onto the toes. Bring those hands behind you and drop those hips. If you have anything that you need for Shavasana, grab it now before we lay down, because we're going to Shavasana in about 2 minutes and we're going to end class there together. Otherwise, grab those knees, bring them into the chest, and do some circles. Other direction. Drop those feet. Cross one leg over the other if you so desire. And drop those knees to the side. Spinal twist. Release that top leg. Come back to center. Other leg. Cross it over if you're going to. And twist. And cross that leg. Bring those feet straight out. If you have room, full body stretch. Arms all the way straight, legs all the way straight. Point those toes, stretch out those fingers. And then make your way to your Shavasana position of choice. So we'll spend 2 minutes here today. We will end class here in this position. I will let you know when those 2 minutes are up. But if you have the ability to stay even 30 more seconds longer, please do so. Like I've said many times that Shavasana is one of the hardest poses because it involves you to let go. If you are ready to come out of Shavasana, this is the time to slowly open your eyes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and make your way to a seated position. Get on with your day. Have a wonderful time. Otherwise, please stay the tiniest little bit. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you next Tuesday.